I would do it again because now I know what not to do. But I'd have to wait for my parents to they would keel over if I said I was doing it again, because they've supported me for a year longer than I should have done. COVID hit, my juicy 10 jobs went overnight.
That was a horrible time, though, wasn't it?
And I tried to do a bit of candidate coaching then, but I didn't have a clue what I was doing, wasn't charging enough money, blah, 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 blah. And then I just didn't quite get back to where I was. And I think I'd lost a bit of love. I'd lost the will by then. So I wasn't even doing what I should have been doing. I wasn't even doing the warm calling or the keep in touch calls that I was. And so, yeah, it just all went horribly wrong. Really.
People don't really appreciate when you've had your ass kicked left, right and centre when you're running your own business and you've heard no after no after no and your jobs have been pulled and the attempts you had out have been taken. Like, it's several gut punches in a row is enough for someone to be like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Right, I'm going to take a break. And it just so happened that when we were in lockdown, the weather was amazing.
I know.
My week turned into 3 weeks, which turned into I took summer off. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's it. And the kids were at home and had to homeschool as well. So it's like, it was a tough time, that was.
Yeah, I suppose, again, you're a family unit at the end of the day. So it's not as though you could have just been like, at least with us, we had, right, I've got the kids during this time to this time, so I'll work on it at this point, you work on it at this point.
Yeah.
And, and we kind of split the workload out. With you guys, it was literally just... crap. What do we do with the kids?
Exactly. And they just, to be honest, they just did get homeschooled. Sometimes.
It's not your job.
Exactly.
No,
but that's
but also, I mean, the schools weren't equipped to be able to homeschool. So I mean,
right.
but when
the first time, the original lockdown.
So my son at the time was 5, not 5. He was in year 5, sorry, and my daughter was only like 2, I think, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I'm asking him.
Yeah.
So she was only maybe 2, and like. My eldest, he only had, I think, like 8 sheets of homework that was given to him, which was supposed to last, like, what was the first lockdown? Was like 3 weeks? No, 6 weeks, wasn't it?
6 weeks.
6 weeks, whatever it was.
12,
but he had 8 sheets of homework, and it was just like, okay, but like this is basic stuff that he can do in a day.
Yeah.
So like within the first 5 days, he'd finished everything, and we were like, right, now he's going to sit here for like 6 weeks doing nothing.
Just
playing games.
Yeah. So we had to Google all sorts of weird and wonderful, like
Twinkle.
And there's GCSE bite size and all that.
I don't know what they would. My wife is a deputy head teacher.
Was she?
At a primary school, and I'll tell you now, during that kind of initial lockdown period, where who knows what's happening. And we're all looking at Boris, and Boris is supposed to come on and tell us what's going on, and extends it again. And we're like, this zombie virus is going to get us. Yeah. She was on Teams call after Teams call after Teams call for hours on end.
Really?
And I was like, what are you doing? Because all I'm hearing from all my friends and all my family that have got kids are saying, well, the teachers aren't doing very much. We're not getting any support.
Absolutely.
We're not having this. We've not got any homework to do. And I'm like, what are you doing all day? Like, you just sat there talking about the news or something. Like, I don't get what's happening. You're on these really important Zoom calls while I'm sat there pulling my hair out like, we've had more temps finish. Oh my God. That job that we thought was going to happen isn't happening.
Oh,
and like, the kids.
The kids are going mad. Yeah. I can imagine it. What's she doing?
I still don't know. I don't know what she does half the time. Like, I really don't. I think most people like my wife who have only ever been in the teaching world
some parents
left school and went straight into teaching. Went from school to college to sixth form and then university and then went into... They haven't left the education world. They don't understand what a real working day is like.
Absolutely.
And I argue with this all the time with her because she's like, teachers' workloads. And I'm like, listen, don't talk about teachers' workloads. Right? If you think working till the amount of hours that you have to work is bad, try doing that in an office where then you go to HR and you go... How much holiday entitlement have I got? And they go, 20 days plus your bank holidays.
Yes.
And you try then having kids and be like, right, I've got my 20 days or 25 days and you've got your 20, 25 days. And that doesn't quite make up all the school holidays.
That's right.
Mom, dad, or someone, can you have my kids?
Yes, exactly.
Like, try having those pressures and then talk to me about workload.
Yes.
And then it's just... Oh, you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Right, I wouldn't understand. Yeah, I work in the real world. That's
exactly.
Why.
Yeah.
So you've obviously you were really good at the yeah, I'm saving your ass before you watch these.
Shouldn't watch this.
Edit that bit out.
So you've obviously had this journey of sort of years of developing your candidate process,
yes.
right? And dedicating. I mean, you marketing candidates, you better appreciate the hour and a half that she spent talking to you guys.
It was too long. Look, it was too long.
Yeah, the least they
You
could
should be
do.
ashamed of yourself.
I know, yeah, the least you could have done was call her and give her a job to work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Set up a GoFundMe, right? All
Yeah,
of
yeah,
your
yeah.
former candidates.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.